whoa. Gunshots for the gang. You know, I got to get my sound effects right. I got to get yanking with that. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's doing well. Tap in with the tap in. Damn, Drizzle, you got the, yeah, I mean, going already. We just got a yanking. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all love.
We got a guest.
Welcome. Oh, we do have a guest. You feel me? We do have a guest. So with that said, we might as well get right into it. You know what I'm saying? We might as well get right into it. I don't want to hold niggas up too much longer, so let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. I'm talking about cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers. I present to you another episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. This is PE3 TV. If you're watching live on the YouTube, you feel me? Episode 202. You're now rocking with the motherfucking greatest. You dig? You feel me? I go by the name of Oh My God Graham. Not only is it me, but I'm joined by my co-host. Oh yeah, what's up with Jones? You feel me? Yeah, bam, big action. You know what I'm saying? Jizzle's here, Ben is here, but we're joined not only by these guys, you feel me? Not just these guys, but we got a special guest, you feel me?
We got a New York legend. New York legend.
Hey, you might know this guy.
Y'all flatter me, man.
You might know this guy from a couple of different places. You know what I mean? A couple of different spaces. I actually seen he was on Spaces earlier doing his thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. The host of the co-host, excuse me, of Say Less with Kazlo and Rosie. You know what I'm saying? You might know him from his work with, you know what I'm saying, Uninterrupted and the Spring Hill Company. You might know him from Cast and Effect. You know what I'm saying? Some of that work over there with Revolt. You know what I'm saying? You might know him from his work.
I'll get no gunshots for those. I'll get no gunshots. Can I get some gunshots?
Whoa. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to build it up. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to build it up. You know what I'm saying? He said, nah, let's get straight to the violence. You know what I'm saying? Kaz is with us today, man. Thank you so much for joining us. How you doing, brother? What's going on?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. And like I said offline before we kind of went on, I'm really happy to be on this podcast. I've been following y'all for a long time. Y'all hella funny. Y'all, y'all do it so authentically and just. I'm a fan, y'all, so I'm really happy to be on here and to really
thank you, man.
I'm tired as hell, by the way. I done came from like 4 things, and I saw that DM. I was like, damn, I did forget that was the name.
He was like,
I was ready to roll, man.
He was ready to turn it in, man.
I got that dad energy. I got the new dad energy that I just don't sleep. So like, okay, let's roll, let's do it.
Hey, congratulations.
I'm a father. Ben is a father, so we get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like daddies. I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right.
Man.
So,
important
big action. Big
Sir.
action, you know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. So thank you so much for joining us. But let's go ahead and get it cracking. Ben, Jizzle, y'all good? Y'all straight? You feel me? Usually, you know what I'm saying? Ask how y'all doing. Y'all good? Y'all great?
Still the champ.
Yes. Oh God, this
you
man
still the champ?
Yeah, nigga.
You again.
At least one.
Why don't you go on a vacation or something?
We
got Wrestlemania predictions next week. You know what I'm saying? That might be short-lived. You feel me? And stand and deliver predictions. Let's see how you fare. Let's see how that
goes.
goes.
Lost to Wrestlemania, bro.
Look, if you're gonna get a cane reign, if you want one of them, I'm saying cane reigns, that's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good.
That would be disgusting. That would be disgusting to feel like you done won the Public Enemy #1 after Stand and Deliver, and you got that. You feel me? You got that good energy going. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Early morning WrestleMania weekend, and then night 1, boom, blow to the heart.
Like,
blow to the heart.
Get the Kristen run, bro.
That's worse than it. That's worse than a cane reign. That's like a championship scramble. Remember those matches?
No,
they don't do that.
that's a Bob Backlund shit, nigga. Remember when Bob Backlund beat Bret Hart? Was like, yeah, I beat Bret Hart. Diesel was like, nigga, woo, nigga.
In a house show of all places, bro. Like I had to watch the shit on Superstars the next day. I'm like, what? What's happening?
Fuck that chicken wing shit, bro.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh man, well let's go ahead and kick off the show, man. Let's go ahead and kick off the show. We just finished this evening. You feel me? If you're watching live, you feel me on the YouTube.com/Public Enemies Podcast. If you're in the chat, you know what I'm saying, frenemies, do your thing. You know what I'm saying, drop your comments and your thoughts or whatever. But go ahead and drop a like as well. Just this evening, you know what I'm saying, AEW Dynamite in Austin, Texas, I believe it was. You know what I'm saying? But couple of different things of note on AEW Dynamite. It seems as if, and I want to get your opinion on this, Kaz, because I saw your tweet.
Yeah.
I want to get your opinion on what they're doing with Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. I believe what they're calling themselves now is the Blackpool. What is it? The Blackpool
Murder
Battle
Squad,
Club
nigga.
or something like
The
that.
Blackpool Murder Squad. That's their name. BMS.
It's like a
nigga.
Blackpool badge of honor or something. I forgot. I missed the exact name of it. But
it seems like it's dope because they got the Regal aspect, you know what I mean? But they just out there dog walking fools and picking up homies on the way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you
what do you
straight
think
up,
about
bro.
talk to
the reason why I love this team is because the one thing I've said about AEW for a minute, especially when it comes to their pay-per-views, is that it's like, yo, not everything needs to be 20, 30, 40 minutes, bro. Like, I can't be sitting up watching 7-hour, 8-hour pay-per-views. I need some people to get fucking dog walked. And just seeing like Danielson and Mox like turning into those guys, just being like, you know, we had Bryan Danielson on the Masked Man show a few weeks back, and this is like right before Revolution. And he's basically saying, you know, we're both the same guy. It's just that our form of violence is different than, you know what I mean, what other people think. So, you know, Bryan is obviously the more technical guy, and Moxley is a little bit more of a brawler. But I really fuck with like Regal being a part of it, obviously, because, you know, the real life relationship between those three, in addition to like, you know, Regal's first promo on AEW is talking about like, you know, his struggles as a youngster with alcoholism, drugs, all that stuff. Seeing Mox come back healthy, ready to kind of do his thing and kind of reclaim his spot as a top dude at AEW. I thought it was cool, man. And I'm just a Bryan Danielson fan all the way. He's like the most angry, fucking violent vegan I've ever seen in my life. But like he'll smile at you. Like, yo, like we had him on the show, and like, so we had him. Damn, the losing heart shit. So we had him on the show, and you know, the shit that he says that comes out of his mouth don't necessarily match like his face, and it's the weirdest shit, right? Like he'll say something just so vile and fucking violent, just like,
off the wall.
You know, and like he's just smiling and shit, like, yeah, you know, I'm like, yo, he's a sick man, my nigga. Like, it was like you could have. I looked at him in the face. I was like, yo, Bryan, you could have ate off of Yes Chance and T-shirts for the rest of your life. But you're like, yo, I want to go and like bleed. Like I haven't bled in a long time. Like it's like that's again.
That's the thing that he was saying.
Oh,
I guess the quote that he said to Vince McMahon about like, okay, why do you want to go to AEW? Why do you want to go over there? And he's like, I just kind of want to bleed. You know what I mean? And he's like, apparently, allegedly, you know, Vince is like, I can't really give that to you. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but, you know, good riddance, good luck, or what have you. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Bro, remember when my son said to John Cena was like, yo, I have my Fear the Beard shirt, and he was like, yeah, I have this beard, I have this shirt as a mockery of you because you are a mockery of wrestling. And I said, this nigga here, blood.
Those are bars. Those are bars.
Go, nigga.
That's another thing with AEW. I'm thinking because they got that Jericho Appreciation Society thing, and they're the sports entertainers, but Danielson and Moxley and Regal are over here building a group of pure like pro wrestlers. I wonder if this is gonna come to a head in like another blood and guts match.
Yeah, blood and guts, stadium stampede, all that shit. Well, Urban Meyer ain't there.
Run all that Pinnacle.
Hey, look, Doug Peterson, he used to be
a
coach, right, Ben?
I ain't gonna hold you. I like the Jericho stuff, but I think he low key swagger jacked MJF, right? Like MJF's whole thing for a long time, especially if you follow him online, was always like complimenting WWE and saying like, yo, this is such great people and yada. And I always said people, I'm like, yo, this dude is so smart because the biggest heels in the company is the WWE. Like sports entertainment is the biggest heel in AEW.
Right.
And then he kind of went away from it for a while. And then Jericho kind of came in and now is doing that, but obviously being more over the top of it with the nicknames and with the Madcap fucking 2.0 or whatever he's calling it. I don't know what the name that he's calling them now, but I get what they're doing. But a small part of me thinks it's a little strange because like MJF was the first person to really like bring that to life, especially in AEW, because any mention of sports entertainment or WWE or anything like that draws the biggest biggest boos in that company.
Boo or the biggest, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny though. It's funny though.
You get Jericho with the stupid idiot, you know, the bad creative, you know what I mean, and all of that shit, right?
He knows all the lingo to get to rob people. He knows all like the wrestling fan dog whistles. You know what I'm saying? Like
almost like he's been there before.
Those triggers, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly.
triggers. Like, he knows exactly how to do that shit.
That's
So, bro, sometimes like you need to just be quiet so I can be a fan of you again, bro. Just stop.
That's all I want you to do, blood. Like, I want to sing along to this stupid ass song, nigga, but you be saying stupid ass shit.
Judas. Hey, man, I'm not a fan of Judas, but hey, people like it, people love it.
Bro, that song is.
It's not for me, bro.
You playing Judas on your own? Like you go, like you hitting Spotify,
right.
I remember I seen a video when they went to New York. These niggas all up in the train singing Judas. I was like, I know it smell wild up in there. They don't make it smell wild in the train, but I already know what y'all niggas on there. It smell even crazier, bro.
And what was the whole picture? He was like,
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I have been playing that Lil Durk and the Morgan Wallen, that Broadway Girls, a couple of times. I done threw that on, you know. Right. It's just because you know what I'm saying, the Durk thing, but it's really a bruh song, even though he said some wild shit. But I just let that go for 2 minutes and 49 seconds, and then we keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Ben, let me ask you this. CM Punk, after he beat Dax Harwood, did the title, the you know what I'm saying, the belt gesture, like he won a title shot. Yeah. Adam Cole stole the championship from Hangman Page, also on Dynamite.
So niggas do that shit, blood.
He was like, I'm taking it. He hit Jay Lethal in the nuts. You feel me? He hit Adam Page in the nuts. Was like, give me the title. You know what I'm saying? Rochambeau, all that shit. So, what do you think is gonna happen with that? Is it gonna be like we're gonna have like a number one contenders match with those two, or like CM Punk and Adam Cole to see who's gonna face Page for the title, double or nothing, or is it gonna be like a championship, like 3-way, or like how do you see that playing out?
I think that, you know, CM Punk will be like, yo, man, I went in on the title, and somebody will pull him into another rivalry where he'll get sidetracked because he's done this before. He was like, yo, man, look, I'm here for the belt. And then he gets pulled into a rivalry with Eddie Kingston. Like, I want, like, yo, I'm trying to get to the belt. Like, he be on commentary talking about it. And then he gets pulled into the rivalry with MJF. Like, I think he might like pull up for the title when like a heel has it, but I don't see him going after it right now. Well, he still has like unfinished business with Adam Cole.
You can also catch CM Punk on season 2 of Heels coming soon. Hey, by the way, stars, if y'all want to pay niggas, you feel me, without the N-words, you feel me, y'all can pay niggas without the N-words.
Or with the N-words, unless we're talking about Tommy, you know what I'm saying? If we're not talking about Tommy, you know what I'm saying, the N-word should be allowed, stars.
Hey, Tommy Curtis said the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think I forgot, you know what I'm saying? I seen that episode of Power where Tommy said, you know what I'm saying, nigga, I ain't got no help, I ain't got nothing, talking to ghosts, you know what I'm saying? I remember that.
Yeah, but then you shot the nigga that played Lil C's in fucking the Biggie movie. All right, blood, whatever.
That is hilarious. So Tony Khan is of course the new owner of Ring of Honor. That's dope.
Gangster.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Yo, bro, I didn't hear the first 20, 30 times I saw it on TL and AEW, and I didn't hear what he was stuttering on AEW a couple weeks back. Like, I didn't know that.
No, that was the first move. That was the first move I seen. Tony Khan was like, yeah, I bought Ring of Honor. I was like, oh, okay, nigga, okay.
What did he say? He said, Shane's not here. Shane's not here, but I got
it's me. I got bitches.
I got this joint. Right, exactly. Jonathan Gresham, the Ring of Honor champion, he won the Progress Championship over the weekend. But they also got the show, the Supercard of Honor, coming up next weekend, right? And so he's got Ring of Honor, he's got AEW, he's the head booker of both of these companies. I'm wondering if they're like, are they going to use that as a feeder system, or is that going to be a situation where that's going to be like their their new developmental, their new NXT, their new. Are they gonna get rid of like
ROH,
Dark
nigga?
and all
Who
of
you
that
think you
stuff?
talking to, nigga?
Bro.
Darker should be your
I don't know.
developmental, nigga. Ring of Honor, nigga.
It's
Like
still
you
gonna
lucky
be
to
that.
even have us, nigga. Like nigga, most of our shit come from y'all, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? You know what the fuck you talking about, nigga? This is Ring of Honor,
There's
nigga.
a
We were
lot.
way here before you stepped in here, nigga.
I'm
There's a lot of
wondering.
talent who
nigga.
said that.
If you
There's a
the
lot of
wrestling
talent who
fan
said
that you
they
say
haven't
you
even been
are,
reached
Tony
out to.
Khan, nigga, treat it with respect, you piece of shit. Like what the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
I'm wondering if y'all think that he might be on the you know what I'm saying, reaching into the territory of like spreading himself too thin. With all of this, like I got AEW, I got Ring of Honor, I got Fulham FC, I got the Jaguars. I'm over here. I'm doing
I
this.
mean,
I'm
if
doing
you
this.
would
I'm
have
doing
kept
that.
if you would have kept a certain guy, you know, whose name starts with the letter C around, he might have been
Never
able to
mind.
take some of the weight off
Oh.
your shoulders. But you told that nigga, look, you ain't running shit around here, boy. I'm the booker.
I'm the
Yo,
booker.
I can't
the
even
book.
hold you, bro. Like if
Yeah.
this, continues and Cody is going to WWE. Like I got mad respect for Tony Khan, bro, because sometimes you gotta honestly, and I know I'm not one of those people who thought that, but I'm sure many other people did. Like you kind of feel like he was just a rich mark, right? Like I think he doesn't get enough credit, you know what I mean, for the sort of creative mind that he has. And once AEW launched, I think a lot of people just thought like, oh, this is being the elite with a budget, right? Like it's just okay,
Right.
Cody, Kenny, the Bucks are gonna run this, and Tony Khan's like, no, this is my check. I'm signing the checks over here. Like I'm the motherfucker who's making this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I think it's he got hella respect for me for telling Cody to kick rocks. I mean, I'm a Cody fan. Like I think he's dope. But
Nigga,
like
I don't need you,
sometimes,
blood. Like I don't
sometimes you
need
gotta be like, yo, man, some of my wallet, man. Go.
Sayonara.
you know what?
That is hilarious.
Nigga, we
for
fired
sure
Urban
thought
Meyer
that they
3
was
days
gonna-
ago. Nigga, you think we won't fire you?
Right. He's
I
like,
thought
you
they
can
were
go
gonna bleed
too.
that nigga Tony Khan dry. I was like, yo, this nigga a mark. He gonna give him whatever money they
That's what
want.
I
He gonna
thought.
tell them they could do this and that. I said, this nigga gonna be broke within like 3 years. And nah, he's like, yo,
telling you,
I'm hip
bro.
to you niggas.
Jericho
It's like,
seen Cody dipped, and he thought about his contract renegotiation. Started doing the Birdman hand rub. I'm getting all
But that
that
was
shit.
remember, like cats would, remember, like sometimes you just need like the right coach. You know what I'm saying? Like Jerry Jones buys the team, and then all of a sudden you get fucking Jimmy Johnson, and then you lose for a year. But then you got Troy Aikman, and then you got like Jericho was this Troy, was this Jimmy Johnson, and then you got them young niggas over there, and then who was niggas that was getting high over there? You know what I'm saying? Who's the Michael Irvin over there? Probably fucking Darby Allin. You know what I'm saying? He be jumping around and shit. And yeah, man. Sometimes Sting's back over there. You know what I'm saying? We need veteran leadership over there. You know what I'm saying? And they use it the right way. It's just like Tony Khan be putting his foot in his mouth sometimes, and he makes the mistakes of a new
I ain't mad at
real
that
owner.
though, man. Like I'm a fan of making mistakes, bro. Like I'm a fan of like just trying.
You still need to
shit.
apologize to Swole though. So yeah.
He does. But he's also a billionaire. Sometimes probably like he's probably one of those like
People
you
show
gonna
you
do?
who they are. You
Yo,
just gotta
Justin,
believe.
apologize to Swole for me.
Facts.
See whatever happens with that. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. So that is next weekend. Ring of Honor, the Super Card of Honor. You know, he's got Swerve and Alex Zane. He's got the Briscoes against FTR going.
Time Warner said, like, bro, y'all can't sign them. They is off limits, boy.
Yeah.
Them boys? Nah.
Not them boys. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. They can't go. So is that gonna be like the redheaded stepchild of AEW? You know what I'm saying? Like we can't put you on AEW TV, but you can stay over here with the Ring of Honor shit. You know what I'm saying? You can kick it over here, but
that's what you got Dark for.
Hey, right. You know what I'm saying? Put them niggas on YouTube. Damn, that sucks. Oh well, sorry about that. So, anyways, that's next weekend. Also next weekend. Kat, the reason why you're here, Walemania. Walemania is going to be at the House of Blues out in Dallas, Texas. So if you're in the area or if you're going to be in the area, if you haven't got your ticket, you might want to go ahead and make sure you do so because they are a hot commodity out here in the streets.
No Mark Cooper jerseys allowed.
And please, I implore you, wear deodorant. Don't come in stinking. There's gonna be fine women there. There's gonna be good times. Like it's a party, bro. It's a good environment by proper fans. Please, it's okay. Shower before you get here. It's gonna be a long night. Like, don't come in here off of 3
Ass.
different events, smelling like 12 in the afternoon. Please, just consistent. I mean, so that's my only thing I insist.
Hey man, I think somebody was selling like deodorant at like one of the like a convention or something like that.
Chris
was getting offended at the little merch
Chris.
table. It was Chris. Oh
Chris
man,
the Tiger
it was
Driver,
getting hot.
man.
That's crazy, man.
Like, man, what you trying to say? You trying to spread the narrative and the hate that wrestling fans think. I'm like, bro, I've been to shows. Y'all niggas
stink, nigga.
Like, bro, how you smell like that? How you smell like that in the winter, bro?
Chris is my guy.
Right. Please, right. Chris is that guy, man. Shout out to Chris, man. Shout out to Tiger Driver.
Bro,
he be
must
doing this
got a lie like
but,
not washing your ass to smell like that in the winter, bro. In the
winter, nigga. There's no excuse, nigga. Like you said,
oh my god, hey.
Free shit, nigga. It fucking preserve shit, nigga.
Okay.
Like if you cold as stinking, nigga. Like, hey, blood.
Do me a favor. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Just put the gun down. All right. So Walemania is like, dog. Tell me about what you guys got planned. I saw like there was a couple of announcements that you made in regards to appearances. This thing looks like it's going to be crazy. It's like, of course, you know, the perfect mixture. It's the intersection of wrestling and hip hop. Walemania. Talk to me. Who's going to be there? What you guys got planned for the show? And what's up? What's happening, man? Why can't they miss this?
Walemania is a WrestleMania institution at this point, man. I feel like it started several years ago when Wale, myself, Emilio Sparks, my guy Court Bauer, who I think who runs MLW now. Yeah. We would come out to wrestling events and come out to WrestleMania, and me and Wale specifically would see each other at All Star, see each other at Super Bowl, and doing other events. Mm-hmm. And we're both like wrestling fans too. And it's like, damn, we would go to WrestleMania. And it was never really just a place where I could go that's going to be a vibe, right? Like that kind of like takes like the whole, essence of like if you go to Super Bowl, if you go to All-Star Weekend, you're going to see 4, 5, 6, 7 different parties sponsored by Beats by Dre, sponsored by, LeBron, Drake throwing some, all this type of shit. And, we just wanted to do that. And, I was looking at footage from, because, God rest the dead, Scott Hall passed away. So I'm looking over a footage of like the first Walemania and seeing Scott Hall was there and seeing like the little lounge and bar that we did it in San Jose to go into, a 1,000-seat venue at House of Blues where, now it's not so much of I don't want to say, we don't got to sneak around no more, right? Like people, let's keep it a buck, right? Wale and WWE were not on the best of terms when when Wale video first started, right? Like,
I had that mixtape.
And you talking about the one when it got good? You talk about when it wasn't so good, you know what I'm saying? We on TMZ for giving people one of these, you know what I'm saying, in the crowd, but it's all good, it's all love.
Well, that's the beauty of it though, man. Like if you're coming to Walemania and you're listening to this right now, I know there's not a whole lot of information out there, but I'll give it to y'all because I'm here and you got to sell some tickets, so I'll let you know what's gonna happen, man. Like obviously we couldn't do anything last year because of COVID, and we signed a great contract with Foot Locker, and we had some great collaboration. So we'll have a dope pop-up Foot Locker at the venues with the brand new drop of some incredible merch that we're doing with WWE, specifically for the women of WrestleMania. So there's gonna be some fly one-of-one Bianca Belair gear, some fly Sasha Banks one-of-one China, Trish Stratus, what I'm saying? We've done a lot of the dudes and black men for the past several drops, but we definitely want to, show love for the ladies, and there's some tour shirts, a lot of other merch that we're doing as well. And obviously,
I said word.
It's gonna be.
Y'all don't be up in there quizzing them neither, asking them all these questions about who was the third WWE champion and how long was Chris Jericho champion in his third reign. Like, y'all get the fuck out of here with that.
It'll just answer every question Wendy Richter, and they'll be like, oh, like, yeah, bitch. Next question.
That's smart.
But yeah, man. I last week I put out a few flyers about some talent that's definitely going to come through. I got some more to drop tomorrow, obviously, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. There's going to be so many people. Just looking at those names, you know, you got to keep a few things close to the vest. You got to keep a couple surprises in the tuck. So,
right.
Me,
can't give everything away for free. It's a test.
Can't give everything away. Can't give everything away. You got
to pull up and see that.
You got to pull up. It's going to be a great event. Wale is going to put on a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? And then the Masked Man show is going to kick things off with some incredible surprise guests for the podcast. It's going to be a good time. You know, got to get nice and drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Right. Get nice and drunk, do your thing.
If I do say so myself. You know what I mean?
And we didn't, and you know what it is? Like, we haven't got to really do this in 2 years. I think last year, what kind of, you know, substituted for it was Wale performing Biggie out to ring, you know what I'm saying? And that was a big thing for us, but now we have to bring it back and be like, yo, listen, we gotta do something.
We gotta go hard.
And really make it go hard. So trust me, y'all gonna have such a good time. It's gonna be incredible night at Walemania.
Walemania, man, go ahead and get your tickets. The 31st at House of Blues right there in Dallas, WrestleMania weekend. It's going to be crazy. It's going to go up. It's going to be
I tell you, people from every single, the most fun shit about Walemania is not only is it a vibe, but like everybody from every company. It's the one event a year. And I think that's the beauty of what, you know, Wale and myself and other folks get to do. Is that, you know, after working at WWE for a while, I've made my own relationships with people. Wale's had his own relationships with folks. Sparks has his own relationships with people. There's the one event of the year that truly brings not just everybody from professional wrestling from every company, but I think it's a real black ass event too. You know what I'm saying? So that mixed into it, it really is a one of a kind experience. And if you haven't been there before, it's, you know, you got to experience it for yourself. It's going to be incredible.
It's like a lock-in. Remember the lock-in? You saying when you was in middle school, you had to go to a lock-in. You just been put in there with all the other schools and shit. You know saying? It's like a lock-in.
They will let you out until y'all all made friends.
Yeah, it's like 6 a.m. and then your mom gets off work, your graveyard shift. And you just like, listen, we're going to let you out. All right, you know what I'm saying? What time your mom get off? 6:30? All right, 7 o'clock. It's over. So we're going to let you out here, do some in and out. You know what I mean? You're saying here's a little girl that you want to finger bang in the corner, 13-year-old. And you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, come to Walemania. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the
there will be no 13-year-olds on Walemania.
No finger banging at Walemania. None of that. That's not what's happening. Please no. Gosh. That would be horrible. That would be gross. So next weekend is not only Walemania, but it is WrestleMania. So there's been a lot of conversation about like I don't know, will he or won't he? We just spoke a little bit about, you know, like Cody Rhodes heading back to WWE. That's what they're saying in the news. That has been reported by PW Insider and a whole bunch of other outlets confirming it and saying that, you know, he has indeed signed a new contract. Everybody's wondering when he's going to show up. There's been like this is like this fever pitch like around like Raw, like, oh, Cody's going to show up. Is he not? Or is he, you know what I'm saying? When is he? That whole thing, right? So at this point, I think everybody's pretty much under the assumption that he's going to debut at WrestleMania, right? Cowboy Stadium, you know what I'm saying, 100,000 or however many people they're able to get in the building on night 1, night 2, whenever it is that, you know what I'm saying, you're going to show up. But Cody, Seth Rollins seems to be the way to go. This gentleman is upset that he does not have a match. He doesn't have, you know what I'm saying, a spot on the card.
He just outside Vince's office like this.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
Begging for a match.
Trying to get on the card. Trying to get on the WrestleMania.
Vince, baby, come on, man. Come on, baby. Come on, I'm the architect, baby. You remember me? You know what I'm saying? You remember me?
Come on, baby. I'll do anything to get on WrestleMania.
The weird thing about that is he's got all these ideas, right? He's like, oh, Kevin Owens, let me have a match against you. If I beat you, I get to interview Austin at WrestleMania. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, so if I beat AJ Styles, I get to fight Edge again at WrestleMania. Let's do that. But
they enabling him, bro.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking about it at this point. There's somebody else that's not on the WrestleMania card right now, and he's the United States champion, Finn Balor. Why didn't he just challenge Finn Balor to a match? That seems like the easiest route to go.
I want that damn
right?
title. That's what.
No, bro, I want a bigger moment than that.
No, nigga,
I want that damn belt
title.
Finn won that shit on accident.
Tomorrow, nigga. Yo, Austin Theory, nigga. Hey, Austin Theory, nigga. What you want to do to fight Pat McAfee, nigga? I'll fight that nigga. I could definitely be Austin Theory.
If indeed, right, that's hella funny. If indeed Cody does return at WrestleMania, facing off against Seth Rollins, what do you think the reaction is gonna be? Like, do you think he's gonna get like a crazy, like a Hardy Boys reaction back at, like, you feel me, like 34, I believe it was 33 when they came back?
I was there for that.
Gonna be okay. So what do you think? Let me get your opinion. What do you think like the reaction for Cody is gonna be? Like, is it gonna be something like crazy off the charts or whatever? Like, what are you expecting from the return as well as that, by the way?
Well, I think it's going to be a massive reaction because, you know, you hear the crowd on Raw chant for him every week now, you know, and there's a lot of folks out there. I'm not going to name names. There's definitely a lot of folks out there that were, you know, even questioning whether Cody's either worth X amount of dollars or is he a megastar or anything like that. And the fact that folks that were either out on WWE or out on Monday Night Raw and still tuning in every single week, just with the possibility that this nigga might show up, says everything you need to know about how big of a deal Cody Rhodes is going to be, right? And you save that for WrestleMania specifically because this is the first shot in the other direction, right? Like this isn't just a shot. Like this is a watch. That was cute, y'all all ins and your pay-per-views, and then you know taking all the NXT Undisputed Era. That's cute. Watch what we do over on this side. Right.
And we got one of your core guys.
We got one of your core guys. And on top of that, what we do is we make moments. Like you can say whatever you want about WWE. You can say Raw's this, you can say SmackDown's that, you can say the storylines is whatever. If there's one thing that nobody in the world does better than WWE, it is create moments. And 5, 10, 15 years in, do you remember any dope Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy tag team matches after they got back together at WrestleMania? Like, do you have like a match that jumps out at you like that?
Hell no.
Nope.
Nah. But we remember that pop. But
you remember that pop? Yeah.
And it's like, yo, sometimes like, yo, you don't get that. And I hear people will be like, yo, yeah, he'll come back and yeah, it'll be cool. And then he'll just get, you know, he'll just kind of like fly under the radar and be like lost in the mix, whatever. And it's like, listen, that's pro wrestling, bro. Like, not everybody could come in and be the megastar all the time, every night. Like, it's cyclical. Exactly. Sometimes you the windshield, sometimes you fucking bug. And you know, Cody's gonna be the shiniest, dopest toy for the next, you know, several months, and then he's gonna go through his things where he's not the most important person on the show anymore. But the thing is, why I think it's going to be a massive move is because, like I said, it's the first shot in the other direction from WWE to AEW. Yeah. The first time we're getting one of your, I mean, I don't know if we call him like one of their guys. Like, you know, he was already.
Right. Yeah, he was in WWE beforehand, but yeah.
But, you know, it's the first shot in the other direction. And it's like, it's almost like an evolution of what we've seen with a lot of dope dudes who get released from WWE, hit the indies for a while, reimagine themselves, and then come back. Like Drew McIntyre did it. A lot of dudes did it. Like I think Daniel Bryan did that for a little bit. You know, like sometimes you need to go away and find yourself. And you know, think what you want about Cody. He has upped his value and turned himself into a main event type dude by leaving and kind of doing his own thing. So I think it's going to be a great reaction. And he's gonna be one of the biggest stories coming out of a WrestleMania that features fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin and Brock Lesnar.
Nigga,
Right. and
big
he's
deal.
gonna be one of the biggest stories about that show. The most stupendous WrestleMania of all time. as they say.
Stupendous.
Hey,
Throwing that out of-
I think it depends. I think it depends on what song comes out. If it comes out, adrenaline, they're gonna go.
He
They got that- I
for
think
sure
they
gotta
got
come
that
out.
copy.
If he comes out to Kingdom, if he comes out to that AEW
bro,
tune, it's
they're
gonna
gonna go.
They're gonna go.
They don't
nuts.
got that copyrighted?
It's a high possibility.
Cody owns that song. Yeah, Cody owns
He
that song.
owns that song.
The first thing WWE is gonna do with that song is, hey, you know that little part at that little cute part at the beginning where you say wrestling has more than one royal family? That's gotta go. Take that shit out. Send that shit packing, my boy. No way.
Yo, Poppy, come here, Poppy.
It's gotta go.
Yo, will Cody be real? Cody, I don't think Cody not real if he don't show up with the sledgehammer. If you don't bring the same sledgehammer, if you don't bring the same sledgehammer, you smash that throne with, like,
or the gold shovel.
But he gonna show up with some he gonna show up with some crazy glue, the pieces like in a box. He gonna be putting that shit back there. Like, yo, man, that's on me. That's my bad, yo. You know, I was acting crazy a while ago.
I want Cody to keep the same energy, bro. Like, I want Cody to keep the same energy. I want him to still be talking his crap about everybody else in WWE. I still want him to be saying he's better than Triple H. Like, he's literally coming back on a silver fucking platter or a golden horse, whatever the fuck you call it. Like, he's coming back as one of the biggest deals of professional wrestling, where guys like, you know, either Triple H or people he didn't really get along with and the reasons why he left aren't around right now and aren't nearly as relevant at the same time. So it's like, yo,
actually, bro, you lost the war to me.
To me, like, yo,
Right.
you lost the war to me, you know, and now I'm here at your biggest show,
Right.
probably getting Triple H money, you know what I mean? Like,
and your father-in-law begged me to be here.
Hey,
if it's a rumor,
begged me to be here.
$3 million per year. I mean, that's not everybody's getting that type of bread.
I seen a cool little 3 to 5 or something like that, and I was like, that's a cool little meal ticket, you know what I'm saying? And Brandy got the shot of Brandy, you know what I'm saying? Reality show deal popping off. So like, oh, you thought the Go Big Show moments was over.
You want to be on Bravo? You want to say the F word? You want to say the F word, Brandy? We'll put you on Zeus right now.
Put you on Real Housewives. Like,
right, that's hella funny.
You know they're gonna get that Real Housewives check for Brandy.
They
Rhodes
got
quickly,
to. They got to. They already did the you know what I'm saying? They already did Wags. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and do Real Housewives now. Let's go ahead and
give her a show on Zeus, bro.
But so you can say the F word, you can fight, and then the security won't pop in.
Brandy's Cabaret.
Yo.
Brandy's super kicks. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. But okay, but Cody has been getting a lot of flack online for like going back to WWE reportedly. Like, a lot of people are like putting up all these old clips and all these old posts of stuff like the shovel and all that.
Oh, that
stuff.
was different.
Right. You know what I mean?
Like, oh my God, I can't believe you're going back. Like, look at what they did to you. Like, bro, if Bret Hart can go back, anybody can go back.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything that he went through on like stuff that happened when he was in the company and when he went over to WCW, anybody can go back. Jeff Jarrett is in the Hall of Fame, bro.
But he went to AEW, like, their belt, and then came back, nigga. Nigga, think about that shit, nigga. He went to AEW, showed their belt, came back, nigga, got put in the Hall of Fame again, nigga. Got attacked, nigga. All them niggas jumped that nigga, stomped them out, shout out to FTR, you know what I'm saying? Gang, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Got that boy up out of there, nigga. And now he just chilling. Like, come on, man.
Vince don't care, bro. Vince, if you can make Vince some bread, he will let you on. He will let you back, bro.
It don't matter. It
does not matter at all, yo. Like, if he knows there's money to be made there, trust me. He will get that deal done.
A lot of people have been bringing up. A lot of people have been A lot of people have been bringing up this clip of Cody on Unrestricted as like him going back on his word and all of that and whatever. Here's the clip.
And then I would love to parlay. I want to stay the executive vice president of All Elite Wrestling. I told Tony this until I die. This is where this is the end of my.
You don't really have another option.
That I can't necessarily go back. The others can change. I really can't, and I want to stay here fully when I'm done wrestling in 5 years. But
said you don't have another option.
She said, "Who got no
Who I
options?
am?
Who ain't got no options? How much you pay me?
Wait, what you
I thought this
mean?
was America, people. Like, you ain't gonna tell me I'm gonna just work for you. Like,
I thought
listen,
this was America.
I'm sure that was in Cody's plans, bro.
Nigga, I'm the king of the South.
But
Right.
I can't go nowhere.
Things change.
Listen, big bank take low bank, bro. Cody wanted to get paid, and that's what the hell's happening. Honestly,
Exactly.
like it
Right.
happens, bro.
Too bad.
Hey,
Oh,
you want Christian Kirk or you want me?
take your pick.
You made your decision, all right?
Take your
Like
pick.
specifically because of this decision, he definitely knows the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6 now. So it's like, what are y'all? There's nothing else. There's nothing else left to talk about,
Right.
Man, you know,
I feel it though.
there's money to be made. Like and I don't like that. You know, people trying to come at Cody because of either saying that he all the shit that he said about the other company and the until I die thing, but it's like,
right.
Billionaires are different breeds, bro. Like I've had the opportunity to work for a couple of those, and you gotta understand, I'm sure in Cody's heart of hearts, he probably really did want to be EVP of AEW until he died, man. But shit changes, bro. That man is a businessman, and if he didn't feel like shelling out the dollars to keep Cody around, that's his decision. Nobody's saying, I'm sure you listen. On top of billionaires being different people, they're also masters of narrative and knowing that, there was a reason why that press release went out when it did. There's a reason why everybody was, saying all these things when they do. And there's a reason why, like you see the petty likes from like Kenny and the
right and the
Young Bucks and all that type of stuff. Like,
Messy.
this is all strategically. So,
but it lets
we'll
you
see,
know,
though.
like all those reports, like last summer about like the strained relationship between the EVPs, like there may have been
them
some
niggas
truth
ain't
to
that cool. Like,
I don't-
them niggas ain't that cool.
Right.
Cody,
what I'm saying?
I don't really think like Cody and Kenny are like on opposite sides of the spectrum. Like, yo, like I can't see them being friends anyway. They probably developed like some type of work relationship, but I can see like him coming into Japan and he's like, yo, man, look at this nigga. Like, yo, what are you doing here?
Is that Stardust?
Not
do it here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though,
With the
like
Ring of
I
Honor.
kind of get where Kenny and them is coming from. Like people in certain minds probably look at and see Cody as a guy who was damaged goods before he got around, guys who like the elite. Like I'm not saying that. I mean, the dude is motherfucking. He's literally wrestling royalty. So
No, I said no. I said no.
There, nigga, you niggas was the shit. Like, listen, like at the end of the day, blood, like I'm still Cody Rhodes. Like I was in fucking what was that
King
shit?
of the
He
South.
was in fucking what was that shit he was in with Randy Orton, nigga? Fucking what was that Legacy,
Legacy.
nigga? I did Legacy, nigga. I brought the old Intercontinental title back, nigga. Where you was wrestling fucking blow up dolls, nigga. Like you fucking disrespectful, dog. Like you think I forgot about that shit, nigga? Like, only thing I ever stepped wrong, nigga, in this shit, nigga, was me biting my lip doing a racism promo, nigga, and getting that neck tat, nigga. Other than that, nigga, I've been special, nigga.
Other than that,
man, I love that look like that.
You gotta right. He was sick, but Jizzle, you damn near right about that though. Like the only missteps I made is that and other than that,
nigga,
though,
like even the shots that I took at you, nigga, was fucking like in good faith, nigga.
Fair
and you
game.
knew I was doing it, nigga. Like it was like, all right, nigga, that's cool, nigga.
Fair game.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what, nigga? When you come on back, nigga, like you go see, nigga. Like you go see Tony is a lot like the other nigga, but he's worse.
Yeah,
you gonna see.
And
he don't know what he's doing.
That's probably how Cody was moving too, because now it's around the time where folks' contracts got to start getting renegotiated. And when it comes to those dudes that's contracts was up, Cody's coming from a different perspective than a lot of people, and he probably knows Vince just as much as he knows Tony, and is like, hey man, these guys ain't that different. They really ain't.
Like this is pretty much all the same.
I know Vince, nigga. I know Vince since I was 3 years old, nigga.
You know
what I'm saying? It is seated, nigga. Like it's what it is, nigga. I know the game.
A lot more successful for a lot longer. So I mean, The man's in his wrestling prime. This is the prime of his life. Get your money, bro. Like,
Right.
if you want the opportunity to get your money where you can, get that shit, and don't feel bad about it.
Get your chicken, man. Like Marshawn said, take care of your chicken. What do you say? Take care of your chicken, take care of your mentals. You know what I'm saying? You Gucci, you know what I mean? So, and that's really what it is. So I do want to ask you this, you know what I'm saying? So we got this thing scheduled for WrestleMania. You've you know what I'm saying, done your thing in the creative department up there, WWE out there, Stanford, you know, Titan Towers. Or do they call it Titan Towers? WWE HQ, right? It's not Titan Towers anymore. No, that's just what they call it in the streets out here, you know what I'm saying? But nah. Stone Cold and Kevin Owens. This has been a thing that I guess Kevin Owens has been pushing, you know, running down Texas, called out Stone Cold. Stone Cold says, "All right, bet I'll meet you in Dallas. We'll do the thing." They've been promoting this as the KO show with Kevin Owens and Stone Cold as his special guest. However, Stone Cold was on the Rich Eisen show just a couple of days ago on Peacock, which also, you know, WrestleMania cross promotion like a motherfucker, doing a thing. But he was on that show. But he kind of hinted towards this whole thing being more of a match than just a segment. He was like, "Yo, not if you fuck." Right. He's like, "I've been training. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have pissed me off a little bit sooner, so I would have had more time to prepare."
You got a ring set up at the ranch. Like, so I put it like this. I was at Stanford recently filming something. A couple of things over there, and it was on Austin 316. It was on March 16th. So I'm sitting there talking to the people, and I'm just like, if I got the pen and there's something to do, I think their main.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. If you had the pen, how would this play out?
I think your main objective is to not get Stone Cold hurt, and your main objective is to wet his whistle just enough to make him come back for LA next year, right? Like the one time I knew that a nugget was about to drop was, and I've said this many times, that Super Bowl commercial that they dropped for WrestleMania.
Yeah, I remember you
where it had nothing, you know, just knowing how they think. They don't use that very expensive space for shit that's not going to happen. And every single person that was in that commercial was a current roster member, and then a random picture of Stone Cold Steve Austin in the rock.
Like, what are them?
So I was like, that's different. So if I'm thinking, I'm just putting two and two together. I'm sure they planned on Stone Cold having a match. I'm sure they planned on Stone Cold Steve Austin being straight up having I'm coming out of retirement match in my hometown of Dallas, Texas. But I'm sure the best and safe thing to do is just to under promise and then over the fuck deliver. Because the dude hasn't wrestled in that long. Kevin Owens, damn near 20 years. I mean, he does look like he's in pretty good shape. If you watch him on Tough Enough, he did take a few bumps a couple times. You're like, oh, okay, he looks like he can, you know, if he could do it.
What was that Broken Skull Ranch that he got, nigga?
Yeah, like he got the ring down there and the Broken Skull Ranch and shit. But
got the I'll be doing this shit. You should be able to do this shit. I said, ain't no you doing this shit, Stone Cold, but all right.
Yeah, like you gotta look at Stone Cold Steve Austin's like an old rock band, bro. Like, we don't need to see the album cuts. We don't need to see you do
play the hits.
Perform the hits, nigga.
Play the hits,
do Enter Sandman, nigga, and shut up.
Right.
Couple punches, couple kicks, couple middle fingers, a Luthez press, drag them up and down the stairs.
Right.
A couple stutters, and we good, bro.
And we good.
And everybody's happy. And then you wet the whistle just enough to get him on that Sting diet. And then next year at WrestleMania Los Angeles in SoFi Stadium, you get the true, real deal,
whatever that match will be.
Return, whatever that match will be. So I think this is just the start of one last glory run for Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think he's gonna have multiple matches this year. I don't think this is it.
Look,
he's going to Saudi. He's going to Saudi.
Hey, listen, that Saudi. Listen, a couple Saudi bags. Hey. A couple Saudi bags will make people do some things, man.
They got boss Shawn Michaels out of the house.
Made Shawn Michaels say, man, how much you say it was?
I'm trying to my reputation for this shit.
Ever?
Like, bro,
Like, I'm trying to do that.
Saudi Arabia is like a Dragon Ball Z movie. Like, yo, this shit is not canon.
It's not over.
This shit don't count.
Here comes
It does
Wrestling
not
Broly, nigga, ready to throw everybody out.
That is hilarious. So, hey, man, Austin at Mania. I'm interested to see what happens, whether it's a match, whether it's a brawl, whether it's a segment. I think it'll be dope. Seen the rumors about it. Main event, which
shirts is on the
sparked
way.
my interest. What shirts?
Whatever Stone Cold is involved in, new shirts is on the way because WWE can't help themselves. The WrestleMania Stone Cold shirts, nigga. Oh my god, nigga.
If Stone Cold
shirts, nigga. This is the only reason why they did this shit, nigga, because CM Punk came back. And nigga, like, oh, you think CM Punk coming back was good, nigga? Yo, Stone, come here, blood. So WrestleMania, new shirts.
You won't fucking with the DMD 16 shirt? You didn't pre-order that? You didn't get that one?
You didn't know.
No, man.
I wish I had the MJF mid joint. I don't even got it. I feel horrible. I feel bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shirt is on the way. Like they can't help us. So,
like I said, Finn Balor being the U.S. champion is missing from WrestleMania. Ricochet being the Intercontinental champion is also missing from WrestleMania. It doesn't have a match.
Hey,
doesn't have a
an interesting stat with the Intercontinental Championship. If it doesn't end up getting defended at WrestleMania, it'll be a whole year that it hasn't been defended on a pay-per-view. Or at least that's what they're saying. I think that I gotta go back and look at the stats, but if that's true, that's crazy.
That's interesting. So let's talk about a couple of stats.
They gave him that Power Rangers belt and was like, man, don't put this shit on the main show no more.
So we got that stat. A year since the IC title has been defended on a pay-per-view. That's crazy. But Shinsuke was a champion for half a year, and we never saw the title except for when he was doing the air guitar thing. But
that shit out to the beach. He's like, nigga, I'm surfing.
So currently, we don't have any match for the New Day, given, of course, Big E's unfortunate injury at this time. But Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, not on the card. This is actually the first time since, I believe, since the group's inception, actually, that they haven't been involved at WrestleMania up until this point. So that's all the way back to 2014. This is the first time since, I believe, WrestleMania 30 that they haven't been on the card at all.
Bro, there's no way.
29, excuse me, because they were in like the battle royal at 30.
Yeah.
So this being one of those situations where it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, because I saw the interview that Kofi did the other day. Like, I don't know what I'm doing in Mania. Hopefully Xavier will be back. But that's just one of those interesting things that I thought about. So it was cool that you brought up that stat, because I'm like, yo, New Day not on Mania like in any capacity in damn near 10 years is nuts.
Hey, bro,
that's crazy.
You know, bro, you could throw New Day and Usos for the titles, nigga, at any time, at any place. At 11:32 on a Tuesday, or in the middle of WrestleMania night 1, or the first match of WrestleMania night 2. Is gonna fucking be top 2 and not 2 matches on the card, because they know what to do. Like, if you don't know what to do with the New Day, like the New Day is literally they're literally the Jamal Crawford of fucking wrestling. Like I'm saying, like put them in there and saying, get in there and shoot. Like get in there and shoot, you know what I'm saying? Sell some shirts, you know what I'm saying? We'll give you another shirt and say, sell some shirts, you know what I'm saying? And like have a banger match. We'll give you the belt, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose them in 2 months, but you say, but you go get it back, baby. And then you know what I'm saying, you do some stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna change the rule because it should be the New Day rule, not the Freebird rule.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We've been said that since like episode 12.
I'm almost positive New Day will have something at WrestleMania. I know they'll be at Access. They're on the schedule. Pretty sure.
Who tried to get Kobe's fingers broken?
Throw him in the tag title match on SmackDown, man, because that's a SmackDown first hour match anyway. Rick Boogs, like, no offense to those guys, but it's like that's a SmackDown match. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. Last thing I want to ask you before we let you go, because I know you got daddy duties and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to put the babies to bed. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Right, exactly. Appreciate right. That. But yeah,
Then
of
have him
course,
sit
of
up
course.
30 minutes later and look at you.
Weird.
I know I'll put you to bed.
I can hear it now. So I'm all the way on the
You
other
look
side
like-
of the crib. I'm like, yeah. Last thing I need to start waking up at 11:30 tonight. That means I'm getting no sleep.
Right, exactly.
good.
NXT Stand and Deliver is going to be WrestleMania Saturday that day. It's been about 6 months, 7 months since 2.0 began. Given that you've been in those rooms and you've been in those spaces, like creating, like, and helping with storylines and different like character development, and you know what I'm saying, all of that show, helping out with the shows. What are your thoughts on 2.0 up until this point? Like, who stands out to you, and like, is there anything on this card that you're looking forward to?
And why is it Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams?
Right.
If y'all like Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, make sure you get your Walemania tickets.
Big action.
I'm a big fan of NXT 2.0 just because I'm a big fan of characters, and that show went from like 9 or 10 of the same guy to like an actual wrestling show, you know. And you know, it's not easy to do what they did, to kind of just scrap everything and be like, yo, all the shit that we did is doing a clean slate. We're letting all your favorites go to the competition and do its thing. That's not an easy thing to do. But you fast forward several months later, and you can't tell me. I can't tell you the last time I really watched Rampage like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I watched Dynamite. I don't think I missed an episode of Dynamite, but it's hard for me to catch Rampage.
I be trying, bro, but it's Friday night.
It's Friday night. I'd already seen SmackDown. There's probably a marquee NBA game on too. Like, that's a terrible spot. That's a terrible spot.
Like I already know they're thinking. It was like, yo, we're gonna pick up the audience from SmackDown. It's like, no, I'm turning off the TV. I got a family, bro. I'm not watching wrestling like the whole night on a Friday night. Like, bro, fuck. We watch TGI.
I love wrestling. I'm just like, yo, there's no way. You gotta be kidding me. But I say all that to say, you look at NXT now, and they put on a damn good show every week. They're a little horny, which is all right. Like, sometimes you need some horniness, but it's black as hell. It's entertaining as hell. It's small. It still has the same sort of like NXT energy. So that small crowd really works for me. You know, not everybody needs to be in front of like 20,000 people every single night. It is really creative, man. And and in a funny way, it's almost the exact show I picture Shawn Michaels making if he was ever.
Yo,
it's the exact show.
Exactly. Let's not be right. Let's be honest.
Like, bro, how you booking this? Some of these segments on here, and then you going to church on Sunday and teaching Sunday school at like.
Bro, how old are you? Mars, how old are you, bro? I don't want to put you on the spot. How old are you?
24.
24. Okay, so you only remember one version of Shawn Michaels, bro. The Shawn Michaels.
I remember like, that's the Shawn Michaels. That's my favorite Shawn Michaels. The one like, yo, I'm out here in the streets wilding, bro. I'm out here like throwing shots at Shawn Michaels about somebody I'm fucking.
Shawn Michaels was like, you said, you gotta lose the belt. You said, I gotta lose the belt, nigga. Like, nah, lost my smile. Look,
lost my smile.
Out of here, nigga.
Like, yo, I love this.
You think I want this? It just happened.
I like Shawn Michaels when he was getting his ass beat by the Marines and shit like that. Like, that's the Shawn Michaels I got.
Honestly, though,
it was 6-7 dudes.
Kind of solidifies HBK's GOAT status, though, bro. Because like you know, I love Hunter, and I love what Hunter did with the super indie version of NXT. But this version of NXT, like, look at the champ. You got Shawn Michaels' literal offspring as the champ right now.
Right. Yeah. You know winning matches with the super kick.
Winning matches with his ending matches on the super kick. Like, how dare
that is crazy in 2020
Carmelo,
to win a match off of one super kick.
Yeah, I get to talk to a lot of the NXT guys, and you know, obviously with Wale doing down south and doing a theme song, I get to talk to a lot of the dudes, and they, you know, people love working with Shawn. I've only got to work with Shawn one time, and that was when we were doing Super Showdown, I think in Australia or whatever, and Shawn's like. And I didn't get a whole lot of experience with him, but Shawn's like he was like the cool parent. Like Hunter would be the guy that would be, like, you know, very very strict.
We got to do it like this.
But you got to do like this. Sean will be the dude that'll be like,
come on.
Sean will come in and be like,
come on.
Sean's exactly this. You remember that substitute teacher that says, "Everybody pick up your textbooks." Now, that's Shawn Michaels, bro.
Get this shit out of here, man.
Like, that's Shawn Michaels to a T. It's like that substitute teacher that you're all like,
the art of poetry, nigga. Get this shit out of here, bro.
Macbeth, nigga. What the fuck is Macbeth, nigga?
But
I don't know what's going on.
Watching a movie today, nigga. We got pizza.
we got
That
a pizza
is
party
great.
here, man. We
That
got
is
Russell,
great.
we have some titties, and it's fantastic, man. Like it's dog. If you've seen, you're 24 years old. If you've seen Shawn Michaels at 24 years old, from mid 24s to like his mid 30s, you'd be like, yeah, this is exactly the type of show I think Shawn Michaels would make. Go play girls, horny as hell, like talking shit to people, talking shit to the nation domination, talking shit to like not giving up. Listen,
you got Idris and Malik is doing the servant stuff to the little, you know what I mean? You got booty wars happening.
Booty wars.
Booty talk. Booty talk. Booty talk. Booty talk with Nikita Lyons and Lash Legend. Yo, what?
Oh my god.
What? 8th Street Latinas with
what they call that?
Okay, let me show.
Oh man, what's that? Civil War? You know what I'm saying? Avengers? You know what I mean?
Getting a little out of
NXT
hand.
Avengers?
We should maybe let Kaz go. We getting a little out of hand. I made a I made an 8th Street Latinas reference.
Yeah,
my bad.
We don't need to have
let's go ahead.
Yeah, time out.
We'll save that when we get Seahawk on the show. When we get Cam Hawkins on the show next time, we'll save all of that. Okay. But Kaz, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, my brother. I want everybody to make sure that if you haven't gotten your tickets, and I'll say it one more time like Dr. Umar, if you haven't gotten your tickets and you're going to be in the Dallas area, or if you're planning on being in the Dallas area, make sure you pop up to Walemania. It will be at the House of Blues. They will have it cracking. They will have it yanking. You might want to stay tuned and stay dangerous for a couple of more announcements that is going, you know what I'm saying, get you a little bit more itching and excited to be there. You feel me?
Since I fuck with y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see the flyers for tomorrow first so far. So not announced yet, but I'll announce it right here. Tomorrow, Jonathan Grisham will be there.
We'll just talk about that, man.
Jordan Grace will be there.
Jordan Grace will be there. The original Thunder
will be there. Shout out Smoke Dizzy. MJ Jenkins will be there.
Yes.
The bad boy Joey Janela will be there.
Yes.
And we're having a Hit Row reunion, the Hit Makers.
Yes. Hit Makers.
Official announcements.
Unlimited. Yeah.
And trust me, if you haven't got your tickets, get them now, because for safety and legal reasons, there's certain names I'm withholding that are going to show up at the event.
I thought you were going to sign a waiver.
Trust me when I tell you, just get your tickets and get ready to have a great time. That's all I'm gonna say.
There we go. Man, that is hilarious.
This high, nigga, because we will be there, nigga. That's what I'm gonna be telling you right now.
No, it's all good. This is 6, right? So this next year, LA, lucky number 7. You feel me? Like Lotto. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna do a festival next year, bro. That's
Walemania Nxt.
That'll be crazy. Hey, check this out. I'm ready to put my submission in now for every blue moon, you know what I'm saying, records and tapes. You know what I'm talking about.
Are y'all gonna be down there?
I was on the AEW album.
So are y'all gonna be down there? Are you gonna be in Dallas?
Unfortunately, I will not be in Dallas.
Listen, I got a window in my car, you know what I'm saying? It don't roll up no more, right? You know what I'm saying? So like what I gotta do is I gotta put my money into that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just not really sure about Texas, and it's still a pandemic, and they never really took the pandemic serious anyway.
But they are still alive, nigga.
There is certain things that I know, right? But there is certain things that I'm like unfortunately like depressed about not not
No,
being
I
able
feel
to
you.
get into or what have you. But we'll make sure we'll get into it.
We
You know
can
what
get
I'm
you
saying?
in LA next year, bro.
We're
make that
gonna
shit
be a
happen.
double or nothing. You know
It's
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
in
We'll be
LA,
doing some other
dog.
things later this year. Maybe we'll be at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank or whatever. But definitely next year, you feel me? WrestleMania in LA. We'll be there. The PE3 will be
Absolutely.
in the
Yes, sir. And I appreciate y'all as always, man. Again, I love what y'all do. I love the audience y'all cultivate. And I said this offline and I say it on the line as well. Like, you guys are an extension of, what I first did to kind of get on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's pretty much saying, like, listen, like, we love wrestling too. And we speak a different language that most of this fan base doesn't speak. And you speak it fluently. And that's why people fuck with you. So again, congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
y'all
Hey
having me.
man, we got to get you back on to do like an official interview, like behind enemy lines, and like just like get a little bit deeper into, because I want to know, like, are we gonna ever get another Duce Palooza? You feel me?
I mean, we got
Hey, look, I want to know, like, yo, K Flock and King Von.
Right?
You in New York, nigga. You know what I'm saying? K Flock and King Von. That's what I want to know.
What do you think about Ray J? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
We spoke about Ray J.
What do you feel towards Powerline? How you like Powerline?
Right.
Exactly. What's your favorite Rocky movie?
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. We're gonna go ahead and let you go. But good looking on sliding through, man. We appreciate it once again. But no, Walemania, make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay dangerous. More announcements coming soon. Good looking, man. That shit was great. That was fun. That was fun.
Hey man,
Virgil gonna be at Wale, man. They get that nigga some breadsticks and take him to Olive Garden and shit. He'll do the whole show.
Right.
Well, man, if Virgil come out with a new shirt, you was like Virgil 316. Ooh, Virgil 316. You want to get a Virgil 316 shirt? I want one right now.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Ass.
So let me ask you guys. We talked about what's happening at WrestleMania, a couple of matches, a couple of things that were rumored. But looking at the actual card, like what is there anything that y'all think that can be done to improve the actual card? Because right now we've got like 12 matches that look like or 11 matches in a segment. What do y'all think about the card as it is? And
I don't see enough niggas on this roster,
bro.
I don't see.
To me, it's like, bro, there are a lot of matches you could take off of here if you wanted to boil it down. Like, this year is not like last year's WrestleMania. Last year's WrestleMania had some matches where you were like, yo, this can be a 2-night event, and I'm satisfied with being a 2-night event because there are matches I want to see on night 1 and night 2. But for me, it's just like, for this WrestleMania, you could have done it as one night, and you could have cut the fat of like Mad Cat, of like Baron Corbin versus Drew McIntyre, or some bullshit matches in there. You could have like whittled it down to like
killed nobody.
The 7 most important matches and had that on there. But instead, like, yo, it's a lot of filler this year with WrestleMania.
Bro, like, there ain't enough niggas. Every black, like, Carmelo Hayes probably should be on WrestleMania too. You might have to pull double duty. You know what I'm saying? You should just pull up and just talk some shit, yell at some niggas. Like I need Bailey to come back. Like, you niggas better, like, you cost like Oscar. You niggas is trying to. You niggas is Oscar needs to come do. Like, I need Oscar to kick.
Oscar,
I want Oscar to
she's
kick
medically
fucking
cleared.
CeeDee Lamb in the face.
They don't have
That's
anything for her to
see.
do.
Like, Oscar need to kick CeeDee Lamb in the face. I need, you say, Michael Parsons, you know what I'm saying, to get slammed up by Braun Breaker. Like I need intertwined in, like, you stupendous nigga. Like, stupendous is not a word that you just use, nigga, if you ain't about to do some stupendous shit.
If I never hear the word stupendous again in my life, I'll be satisfied, bro. Like,
who the fuck says stupendous, nigga? What the fuck is this? Episode of Our Real Monsters, nigga?
Kev says maybe add stipulations to some matches.
Hey, pull the card back up. What can
First
you
blood.
add?
None of these matches really have stipulations. Really, it's just
like, you can't really add a stipulation to Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre saying,
nigga, you
like,
lose, nigga, you can't be happy no more, nigga.
Exactly.
Look, New
nigga,
Day,
you gotta go to being broke. Like, what the fuck? None of these matches are like.
Nigga.
The only match I could see having a stipulation is AJ Styles versus Edge, but I feel like they could put on a good match without having to like, oh, let's go do no disqualifications or whatever. Like they could do a good match without like that as an added thing to kind of like give the match a crutch. There's nothing here I could see like that needs it.
Damn. Edge and AJ could be, you know what I'm saying? Edge and AJ could be exactly what Edge and Randy Orton was supposed to be 2 years ago. If they wanted to be.
Maybe the
if they wanted to be
Bianca and Becky match. I think that
they're talking about that shit going first night one, nigga. And I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, I can see it. You know what I mean? Like either you're gonna do it like the first thing you gonna see is us, nigga, or the last thing you're gonna see is us. So I feel it, but
they're saying Stone Cold and KO are supposed to main event night one.
Yeah, that's why I seen that shit too. Because you know they're gonna have like Roman and fucking
loser moves tattoo Seth versus Cody.
Oh,
what's that?
Neck gone.
I don't know.
Battle of the Flames, nigga. Hey, does Cody get the fucking? Hey, does Cody get the little fucking thing that comes from underneath the thing like he did in AEW? Like
no, nigga.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
A chandelier, nigga.
Yeah, nigga. In my contract, nigga. Fuck you think you talking about?
I want the chandelier, niggga. I want the chandelier, nigga, from over there, nigga. You gotta take it from me. You gotta call Tony and be like, nigga, hey, we need that.
But nigga, but them little fucking pyro they had over there, nigga. Like, but we can get that shit on our free money card, nigga. Like, nigga, go get our free money card, nigga.
Free money card like Safari, nigga.
Yeah, go get them shits over there, dog. So we can get them shits right now, dog. Say we know the pyro man, nigga. Our pyro man, we better than them niggas.
Nigga
pyro man. The pyro man, nigga. The hydro man, nigga. What?
We talked about everything, nigga. Ain't nothing that's really. I mean, NXT was great.
I mean, what happened on NXT? Oh, I took some notes for NXT. What happened? That's crazy. So Io Shirai and Kaylee Ray defeated
that's the coldest. Put that in there.
The coldest and Wendy Chu. You know,
Littlefoot told you. Told you that's what's gonna happen. That's I was like, it's gonna be Kaylee Ray and Io, and then like this is straight.
They forfeited the opportunity to go for the women's tag titles, and they said we want to turn the women's championship match between Cora Jade and Mandy Rose into a fatal 4-way match.
Can you do like?
Yo, I missed that.
That's not what you're supposed to do.
That is the most ridiculous shit. Like, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's the match.
Shawn Michaels is definitely better than this shit, nigga. Like, yo, man, the rules ain't the rules unless I make them up, nigga. Like, this is what we're gonna do, nigga. Okay?
Unless I say they the rules. God damn it, they ain't the rules.
I put you niggas together, and now you niggas having to pay the 4-way with Cora Rocket over here. All right, so that's what's gonna happen. So that's what we doing. Stand and deliver. Watch that shit, y'all.
They really don't give a damn about tag titles on the main roster and NXT.
Nope.
And I'm saying until Sasha and Naomi get them shits.
I don't know if one of if JC Jane or Gigi are like maybe like dealing with an injury or whatever, but it does look as if it is official. It is going to be a fatal 4-way match for the women's championship. Cora Jade against Kaylee Ray against Io Shirai against the defending Mandy Rose.
Oh wait, that's coming on at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. 1 o'clock Eastern, my friend. 1 o'clock Eastern.
So that's 11 our time. So that's gonna be my fucking lunch break, nigga. Hey, I mean,
so
I ain't watching that shit.
That's gonna be
no
wow. So look how this is gonna play out.
Word.
NXT stand over and deliver.
Stand over. NXT show at 1 o'clock.
Stand and deliver, right? At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, blah 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 blah. Right? They're gonna go straight from that into the WrestleMania 38 pre-show right into WrestleMania. So they're gonna be on from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to damn near midnight. That is fucking wild, nigga. That's crazy.
AEW can never.
That's a long fucking time. That's a long fucking time, man.
That's gonna be my brain that Monday at work. I'm just gonna be standing out there like that, bro.
I think that shit was just a fucking slick way for them niggas to have Gigi and fucking JC Jane fight fucking Dakota's sleep. You know what I'm saying? Dakota's nap. You know what I'm saying? The nap. We call them the nap. You know what I'm saying? Like put that on a little pre-show thing. Because them niggas was just like, I think them niggas was just like too good of a team. They was like, oh, okay, god damn, them niggas was too good. All right, we'll keep y'all niggas together. And then y'all can fight them. And then we'll give y'all the belts. But then they could use that to do that. And then we'll get the belt off of Mandy. And then we'll just break y'all apart. That's what WWE does. They just break everybody apart.
That's what they wanted to do, man. That's what they said that their ultimate goal was to break up toxic attraction. So that's what they're going to try to do. We'll see what happens with that.
Other than that, on NXT, I'm saying Trick Williams told A-Kid that he was going to be with his A mama after he lost.
That was hilarious.
It was funny.
That was great. Yo, shout out to Trick. Yo, shout out to Trick Williams.
You just
Trick.
made that up.
Yo, thank you for being the epitome of this show. All right. Yo, of niggatry. You know what I'm saying? Of Wingardium living niggatry, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Harry Potter niggatry. And yeah, what else happened? Judas and Brutus. Yo, Judas and Brutus beat up fucking you know what I'm saying? The mute and the bald nigga. That shit was hella funny because, you know what I'm saying, GYD was like, you know what I'm saying, usually we don't do this, but it punched that nigga in the face. I was like, hell yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
Nigga Hogwarts.
I like begging them to take the GYV serious, man. Like, come on, bro. Like,
them niggas is dope, blood.
Like, so there was... I know, right? It's crazy that them niggas, like, I don't know, man. They went from the NXT UK tournament to, like, just doing this. It's weird. I don't know. It sucks, man.
Sucks, yeah.
They did more, what's it called? They did more whodunit shit with that whole thing. Everybody pretty much is convinced that it's pretty deadly that is destroying the locker room and jumping the Creed brothers in the NXT park.
It's probably the Briscoe brothers, and y'all niggas gonna be sick. But Briscoe brothers pop up over there. What the niggas pop up over there, nigga? We'll give you niggas $32,000 nigga getting season tickets to the Patriots. You'll be okay. So what else happened? Braun Breaker beat up fucking Bobby Roode came back with the glorious.
He did. He did come back with the glorious. I thought that was pretty dope with the robe, with the music and everything.
The little spin joint.
Yeah, he did his thing.
My favorite part of that whole shit, niggas, when he turns around, nigga, and then it gets quiet, nigga, and he gets like, yeah, nigga, this just says glorious, nigga. And it's like, that's my name.
Yo, like the former high school like football star coming back and be like, yeah, man, I used to run these halls, bro.
Yeah, Al Bundy of NXT. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Roode. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bobby Bundy. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Bundy was
in the building.
He got beat up by Braun Breaker. You know what I'm saying? The battle of the double B's.
They added Gunther and LA Knight to Stand and Deliver card after they did a little.
Yeah, after Gunther murdered some poker player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Gunther murdered a poker player. You know what I'm saying? He's an afterthought. He's dead.
Oh my god, he's fire at that nigga chest, bro. But like,
twice. Twice.
Sound like gunshot. Like, yo, this nigga Walter is so like he was like, yo, man, look, I had to chill on smacking these niggas in the chest because that shit was like hurting my hand.
Bro, this nigga
like,
Walter.
Bro, what?
Bro, you know when your finishing move is 2 chops, nigga, I go back and kick you in the face and then I powerbomb you, nigga. Like that's my finishing move, nigga. What, nigga?
The whole shit is a combo, nigga.
Look, give
next week on NXT, it is going to be a 6-man tag with Imperium against LA Knight and MSK. And then in addition to that, there's a last chance 3-way match between A-Kid, Cameron Grimes, and Roderick Strong to see who's going to be the final participant in the ladder match with, Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa. Who else is in the match right now? Santos and Grayson Waller.
Grayson. They have the last chance match coming up between, you know what I'm saying, Roddy Rich and
that's next week.
Fucking A-Kid, who's probably
that's what I just said, bro.
Dang,
who's gonna win?
probably fucking A-Kid. They're probably gonna give it to him.
I mean, like, why would you bring him over and hype him like coming over just to be like, you gonna lose twice, like back to back, nigga? Like, thanks for coming, nigga.
Man, we gonna like, yo, we gonna do like Mansoor.
I mean, how much does Shawn Michaels like Roddy Strong though? Because Roddy Strong in that match, you might need a Roddy Strong in there, to hold it together. He might be the Draymond in that match. I'm saying, like, yo, get over here and get in your spot, nigga. You gotta fall on this ladder, nigga. What Carmelo does a fucking shooting star, nigga, into your mama. So
into your mama, that's crazy.
So you might need that, but it's probably gonna be A-Kid, or it definitely gonna be fucking who else fucking lost? Kushida, I'll take that.
Okay. Kushida, huh? There we go.
Else I got A-Kid though.
I think that's pretty much it. Sasha's under Sasha's no win streak. That was the other stat that I meant to get to. Sasha's no win streak at WrestleMania. She's 0-6.
And they're acknowledging that, bro. They're leaning into that. They're like, yo, man, look, if she break her streak, I'm like, y'all some sick niggas.
She can't win, nigga. She don't be winning this shit, y'all. I was like, damn.
I mean, look at Triple H's fucking match. The only person he beat really was Sting, and then Chris Jericho. Other than that,
does her streak end?
Lost the Undertaker 3 times, like LeBron to the Spurs, and then you know what I mean. Like, so what are you gonna do?
It's crazy. To run back this question from Fred. Fred asked, "How did y'all feel about that MJF promo tonight?"
Nigga, he about to die, nigga, by the hands of Wardlow, nigga. He's gonna get 472 power bombs, nigga, because he's gonna setting it up like a good heel is supposed to do, nigga. And that's why we said that he would smoke the Rock, nigga, like he's smoking the Rock. It's like to say this right now, nigga.
Which is the same way into it right now. What else you wanted to talk about? Because there was a question, well, like a small debate that people were having, like, oh, who would win in a promo battle, like The Rock or MJF. I'm gonna pull up the name of the guy who said it. But basically they were asking like who would win in a promo battle. And like we got some flack for saying MJF. Shout out to Stephen_720. Yeah, like I think that he could beat him in a promo battle, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but MJF is not cutting a promo to like, oh, I'm just gonna get a few jokes off here and there. He's cutting a promo to cut your fucking head off, bro.
Yeah.
Like no free pebble shit is gonna get me up out of here, nigga. Like what the fuck is you talking about, like, nigga?
Like, bro, and I said like, yo, I seen CM Punk put this nigga The Rock in a blender, bro. We seen him put him in a blender, and niggas like he didn't do that. He didn't put him in a blender. Like, bro, he couldn't say nothing after that. He put him in a blender. He was like, bro, look, I don't give a fuck if you make fun of my t-shirt. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga, because I'll whoop your ass. Like, what else can you say?
Deals, nigga. They for the Fruity Pebbles deals,
exactly.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying?
And John Cena fried him up too. He was like, bro, I could see your promo written on, it's on your wrist, bro. Like, don't come to me with that cute shit. Like, if we're talking about
this your boy? I thought he came with you.
You know what? Hollywood Rock is probably the only version of The Rock that is getting closest to MJF to like do that promo battle where I can see MJF still winning, but just by a little bit.
I think the funny thing about like some of the responses to that and the reactions to that were, oh, well, you know, it depends what version of The Rock. Oh, the version of The Rock from the Nation of Domination, the version of The Rock from Hollywood Rock, or this new Rock, the PG era, or like which Rock are you talking about? Well, I mean, I don't know. There's only one version of MJF. That's the current version of MJF. So the current version of The Rock. Fuck you talking about?
What you want to do?
Like, bro, we can't run back to a version of Nation of Domination. Like the fuck?
You got 17 different versions of The Rock that you're trying to put up against this one nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, who do you like right now in this day and age? Who do you think will win? Like, who do you like?
No bloodline, no nothing.
Like, another condition was like, well, you know, if he had as much leeway to say what he wanted in AEW as MJF, he would have said what he wanted to, and he would have cut up CM Punk and this and John Cena. Like, look, The Rock has always had leeway, no matter what
That's the
era
fucking Rock, nigga.
In the Attitude Era, he said whatever the fuck he wanted because they were looking for shock value TV. Same thing when he was Hollywood Rock. And every time he's come back, he said some wild shit and done whatever he wants to do. Don't do that like, oh, they putting chains on The Rock. The Rock has been saying whatever the fuck he wanted to say every time he comes back, and they're gonna let him say what he wants to say because it's the fucking Rock.
That's the fucking Rock, nigga. You know who I am, nigga? He literally insinuated that he was sleeping with fucking Miro's actual wife, nigga, and they said, "Hey, you all right, nigga?" Last time he was there, nigga, nigga, like this nigga Rock called this nigga.
Didn't he call Baron Corbin an STD, nigga?
Yeah,
he called him like fucking Michael Cole hermaphrodite. Nigga,
what is the like, no, like he literally just called this nigga STD like 2 years ago on SmackDown. Like,
with Becky Lynch,
I don't even remember what STD stood for, nigga. But he had the crowd going crazy, nigga. Super tough dude, nigga. STD, nigga. That's what he was calling that nigga. So like, he can do and say shit that he wants to say. It's just
this ain't a t-shirt battle. This ain't a movie battle. This is a promo battle. Me and you, like this nigga is getting. This nigga is like fucking everybody in the 313. Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. That's what you're getting.
His promo style is like if you go back, like you can't really play The Rock. Some like they get some of the Rock promos like they play when like the video packages and shit like that when they want to remember him, or it's like whatever time of the year they're promoting something with The Rock or whatever. They cherry pick the ones that they like, but there are a lot of Rock promos that you cannot even play the first 30 seconds of right now, let alone the whole thing.
Them hoes off Peacock right now, nigga.
Exactly, like bro.
Bro, remember when this nigga Rock would just used to violate fucking the Hurricane every week, nigga?
Violate Michael Cole every week, violate Coach every week.
Bro, fucking Kevin Kelly, nigga, he used to catch that shit.
Hey, The Rock used to be packing niggas out weekly, nigga.
Bro, he called Hurricane the Hamburglar, nigga. He said, "You're the Hamburglar, nigga. You're gonna be a cheeseburger."
Niggas would just be catching strays just for like being just standing in a hallway, nigga. It's like, yo, I'm on my break.
Right, nigga.
Yo, put the shirt on your face, nigga.
You in the way, nigga. How about that, nigga? You in the way.
Michael Jefferson says John Cena beats them all. I don't know about that.
Beats them all on what? Arm wrestling?
John Cena, he a tough promo.
Marvel vs. Capcom
on the mic.
What?
It's not even front though.
He be cooking
on the mic.
Cooking on who? Everybody? The Rock and like, all right, bro. All right. So let's get in this right now. First of all, I think Farouk will black anybody into promos and kill everybody. So he's the ultimate winner. He's Goro. Right. Hey, nigga, listen. I whoop all y'all asses.
Like, look what he did to Ahmed Johnson. We never saw Ahmed Johnson again.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, he had the flip sets, nigga. He was like, hey, listen, dog. I'll be down with y'all. You know what I'm saying? They jumped that nigga in.
Just beat the shit out. Nigga just ran. Like Ahmed Johnson injured him. He was like came back off injury. Like I'm gonna expose this nigga.
He was supposed to be that Black Booker T, and then he was like, "Nah, blood, you can't be doing that, blood. We'll let you be Goldust though."
Oh, that shit was ass. That Sammy and Tay segment. That shit was doo doo.
Yo, stop. Yo, listen, like let them be them. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all niggas stop hating, and then they're gonna keep like the more y'all hate, the more y'all keep. They're gonna do what you're doing. So if you just ignore it, and stand as an adult, you'll be fine.
Nigga,
let them be happy.
They're like that couple that kissing off in the hallway. Like, yo, nigga, I'm just trying to get by, bro.
You saying their relationship got that new car smell? You know what I'm saying? After all out, you know what I'm saying? We'll check in, and then we'll all right. So yeah, man,
promo battle without saying a word.
Ben, what happened? Tell us about the Thunder Rosa thing. Tell us about the Thunder Rosa thing. Thunder Rosa said that she wasn't feeling something about the mariachi
interview where she was like, "Yo, the Brock Lesnar, like when he did the mariachi thing back in the day against like Eddie Guerrero, she's like that shit hurt her. That they're kind of like making fun of her culture." And niggas win, and niggas was like, yo, man, like like wrestling was just a little racist back then. You got to deal with it, and just shit is gross shit like that. It was like, you know, it is what it is. No one's making fun of your culture. I'm like, this man is out here like dancing around the hat, doing all kinds of wild shit, and y'all talking about ain't nothing wrong with it. It was fine. Like he was friends with Eddie, and him and Eddie were friends, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That
was different,
bro.
That was different.
I'm like, yo, Eddie had to like eat a lot of shit with those jokes.
Yeah.
He had to eat a lot of shit because you had people calling him like a jumping bean and all kinds of other crazy shit. And he just had to like sit there and be like, nigga, are you serious?
It's good.
Like, bro. And like, I'm pretty like, it's like with black people, like we had to eat shit because we couldn't really say anything. We really couldn't do anything. And our hands are tied. Like now it's fast forward. I could tell you to go fuck yourself. Eddie didn't have that luxury at that time. Well, he probably did, but you know, in the position that he was in, he was like, bro, I got a family. I'm trying to like cement my legacy here. It's like, but niggas went like back and like pulled up all like the shit they could find on it. It was like, yo, didn't you say that working for WWE would be like slavery or something like that? And you know, that's a wild comment to make.
Yeah.
And we've seen like wrestlers like Matt Cardona and, you know, multiple other wrestlers say like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to be they're like, yo, I'm not trying to be tied down and be like a prisoner or a slave or, you know, insinuating that it's like a terrible thing to work for WWE.
Yeah.
And she apologized and was like, yo, man, that was a tone deaf comment. And like I'm sorry for that, and like you like moved on from it. But y'all going back and just pulling that up just because she was like, yo, she was hurt by something. It's kind of wild. Like both sides, like there's no right. Like y'all going back in time because she was like, yo, man, look, I don't like y'all making fun of my culture and define this and be like, yo, but didn't you say this? It's like both sides. It's kind of crazy.
No, nigga, you can't tell somebody how to feel, nigga. Like this is how I felt about that, nigga, and I'm telling you that now, nigga, because I pulled out the fucking mariachi band and won the greatest moment of my wrestling career, nigga. Like this is how I felt seeing that shit. I wouldn't even brought this shit up if I didn't feel this way, nigga. I obviously did this shit for a fucking reason, nigga. Like, like all you niggas that's hating this shit, like you need to stop fucking trying to fucking involve your shit in other people's feelings, white people, because black people mind our business. White people, this is y'all, nigga. Like
it was niggas that was jumping on there too, bro. It was mad.
Niggas like all days off. Big fact. The Mexicans on the lawnmowers. Nah, for real.
But remember when? But what's the fucking shit that like the Mexicans and shit, nigga?
JBL segment when he was kicking niggas out the you feel me on the
and
board.
Then he was in house shows. He was in house shows doing the Nazi shit too.
I seen Chris Jericho say some shit and fucking at a house show in Sacramento one time, and I was like, damn, that's funny. I was like, you sick. But like, just like you can't tell somebody how to feel, blood. Like, especially now that I'm the champ, nigga. I'm I'm the champ of this fucking show, and I'm gonna fight fucking Jay Cargill in the biggest match ever in front of 75,000 people soon. And yeah, man, Thunder Rosa is the biggest thing they got over there, nigga. She's bigger
I thought you were gonna talk about you being the public enemy number one. I was about to be like, listen to this nigga. This ain't got nothing to do with that. He over here shoehorning that in.
No, I'm the real benevolent champ, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to shoehorn that in. I'm the real benevolent.
Why don't you go on a vacation or something?
I just seen a video of Max Caster doing a cameo, and he did a verse. Shout out Mimi. He was doing a verse for her, and he said that he was benevolent.
Oh,
I heard that. I was like, yo,
just wanted to make sure.
Yo, Max, come on the show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come on the show. You and Anthony. You know
come in the trenches, man. Behind
come in the
trenches.
Come in the trenches for real.
Bro,
Max
we for sure gonna talk about what he said. I stay where the ops stay. We gonna get into that.
No, if you ain't scared, you know what I'm saying? I know Anthony ain't scared, but Max, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go face to face with a real MC, oh my God, Graham.
that's another thing that I wanted to touch on real quick. Y'all gotta chill on that whole like, yo, Keith Lee be like, and Keith Lee look like this person, that person. Because at first it was funny when people were like, oh, when Anthony Bones was like, yeah, you look like Cleveland Jr. and shit like that. And people and like I kind of saw it on the horizon that the niggas was gonna take it there. Because when I seen facts, bro, facts.
No,
but
it ain't, nigga. Nigga. That's why I got the belt.
When I seen niggas on the timeline say that they're like, oh yeah, he remind me of Beast from X-Men. I was like, hold the fucking phone, nigga. If he reminds you of Kelsey Grammer or remind you of Frazier, you could say some shit like that. But saying that he looks like a fucking like Beast from X-Men,
oh yeah, that's
if you want to say that's a Shakespeare in the Park, nigga, like yo, say that shit, bro. But do not say that he looks like Beast because that shit is wild racist.
Yeah, nigga, say Othello or something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the O.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Say Othello. You know what I'm saying? At least Shakespeare meant it for a black person.
Yeah, that's
like, what the fuck is wrong with you niggas, bud? Like, stop saying stuff that comes to your mind. White people think before you speak.
Niggas be like, yo, he sound like he remind me of Gorilla Grodd. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas.
He reminds me of Radio Raheem that could do a fucking Spanish fly. Like,
the Grooving Gorilla,
white person.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, Big
he
Groove.
Changed his
That's
name,
his new
right?
name. It's Big Groove now. It's just Big Groove. It's just Big Groove. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Gorillas, monkeys, and stuff. You feel me?
Thank you for changing your name, bro.
Keith Lee's name is next TNT champion. That's what his name is. You know what I'm saying? Give me all the belts. He might win the tag belts by himself. Him and Mia Yim.
He can do it like Matt Morgan did back in the day.
Looking like they built an alliance with him on Friday, which is pretty cool. Brock Lesnar damn near killed the Bloodline with a fucking.
You saying with a forklift? What is wrong with you? You fucking psychopath!
That was crazy.
If that had been a black person that did that shit, though, what would happen?
Hey, Roman in that promo was hella funny. He was like, I mean, they came to hear me talk, nigga. Like, what do you want? Like, what you like? Why are you interrupting me? You feel me? Like, what is the issue? What's the problem?
This nigga ripped off another door of the car. Come on, Rob.
Right. Hey, yeah, this is the second door.
Nigga said, wrap it the fuck up, bro. He was hitting that box. He's like, yo, we gotta get out of here, nigga.
We out. We gone. Deuces. You feel me?
Don't throw that shit.
You feel
Bring
me?
it to the
Like,
ring.
do this.
Bring it to the ring and put it in the middle. Put it in the middle.
Gotta go.
Don't throw it, you piece of shit.
That's money.
Take the door of the car and bring it to the ring. Thank you.
Right,
exactly. I just can't keep giving out like backstage passes to niggas that are dumb enough to take that shit and not sue.
Hey, man,
ain't gonna work every time, man.
I don't know who caught that first door, nigga, but they caught that shit like Devontae Adams. Look at that motherfucking segue right there. You know what I'm saying? Because wrestling is done. Hi, Graham. Glad you're here right now.
Yeah, I'm glad
that you're here right now, and that I can look you in the face. In the know, first off,
I almost closed the show and tried to get out of here without talking about sports at all. But
no, man, I did that with Cass. I'm saying I'm glad that you invited him on again so I can talk sports with him. But
I know, but since you're here, I meant in this regard. I mean, I could leave. No,
Ben's over here. You know what I'm saying? No, man, Ben, your team ain't this shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to talk to you.
We beat the Cavs. What do you mean we didn't do shit? We beat the
Cavs. We won something. We did some stuff. We did some things.
We did.
Yeah. Devontae Adams got traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. You feel me? That happened
for a gang load of shit. I don't even know what we get. What did we give to you? We gave you like a 1, a 7, a 40. You know what I'm saying? I just fucking forget. I know we didn't give him no players because these picks don't mean shit. LA Rams, and it was like, man, these picks don't mean a goddamn thing. Like, y'all niggas is just gonna be fine. Like, I'm just like, first off, you idiots out there. I've been saying this shit on Twitter. Yeah, all the Aaron Rodgers tweets, you know what I'm saying, about, you know what I'm saying, he would have took less money for Devontae if he wanted to stay. Like, look, Devontae's from the EPA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bay. You know what I mean? And he was a Raiders fan his whole life. They got fucking elementary school pictures of him, and him and Derek Carr went to fucking college together. And then in one game, you know what I'm saying, Fresno State, in one game, Devontae caught fucking 252 yards and 3 touchdowns, and Derek Carr had 700 yards in the game one time together. So, you know what I mean? They're best friends. So
we'll see what happens with that. We got a first and a second round.
Yeah, you got a first and a second
We got
round.
a first and a second round for that.
You're gonna listen. You're gonna get. Like I was telling my brother, you say you're either gonna get. You know what I'm saying, one of them Ohio State boys, which would be just fine, or which is what I really said y'all were gonna get. Check this out, Graham. Put this in your memory bank. Jameson Williams, Alabama.
Okay.
Book it.
I could see that.
All right.
I can see that.
And then
and then give us you feel me, somebody like Julio or something, you feel me, like I keep hearing this. Odell's still there. Odell gonna want some chicken though, you feel me?
Robbie Anderson, like Robbie Anderson,
by the way.
Jalen Rager, let me get you involved, Ben, because y'all niggas hate Jalen Rager.
I don't need that nigga.
Look, Jarvis Landry, I need a Jarvis on your team.
I'll take Jarvis. I'll take Jarvis. We could do a Jarvis Landry. You feel me? I don't need Will Fuller because I need somebody that's a little bit more reliable than that. He'd be injured a little bit too much. But I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. You feel me? You see the rumor. Miami? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna transition right into that because you see the rumor. You feel me? Like I'm seeing that DK Metcalf might be going over there to Kansas City. But Kansas City just sent Tyreek Hill.
You know how sick I be about Tyreek Hill, nigga? Like, damn, blood, maybe I am expendable. Yeah, you are, nigga. Nigga, fuck you think you are, nigga? You just run fast, nigga.
Tyreek to the Dolphins.
But they got Jalen Waddle over there. I think it's gonna be, and they got that Niners nigga over there. Like, yeah, welcome to Sports Talk, bitches, nigga. We're fucking multifaceted. And yeah, they got the old Niners coach over there who runs the shit. So he's probably gonna use Tyreek or Jalen Waddle or both. Like they use Debo, and then they got the fucking Niners fucking old running back Raheem Mostert for fucking 32.75. You know what I'm saying, for two gallons of gas in California, and yeah, man.
So they sent Kansas City a first round, a second round, and a fourth,
and then they get a fourth and a fifth next year,
and fourth and
they get a fourth and a fifth next year for Tyreek Hill. I mean,
my man's got a 4-year, $120 million deal, 72 guaranteed, 72.2 guaranteed.
So let's say 72, you know what I'm saying? It's about, you know what I mean? So, I mean, Devontae probably got the same amount, you know what I'm saying, just for signing on to the Raiders. I mean, but, you know, I mean, Tyreek, I mean, Tua's throwing you the ball, you know what I mean? You remember that. You'll be running a lot of curl routes, nigga.
Tua is throwing the ball, yeah.
Yeah, wait till Tua turns this nigga into Michael Thomas and fucking with Drew Brees, nigga. That's all you're gonna be running is slant routes, nigga. You're gonna be running slants, nigga. Like that's all you can do, nigga. This is fucking Tua Tagovailoa, nigga.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Matt Ryan went to the Colts, got him up out of Atlanta,
and they're gonna make it to the AFC. They're gonna make it to the AFC Championship because of that. Because like, nigga, as long as I got a good offensive line, I got the best running back, I got a couple good receivers, they're probably gonna get Julio. Yeah. And and then the great defense, you're gonna be fine. Yo, Eagles, what the fuck are y'all doing? Yo, Philly, yo, Ben, we're about to sign Honey Badger and Stephon Gilmore. Book it. If we don't sign both of them, I'm sorry. But what are you niggas doing?
Nothing, bro. That's what I've been asking this whole time. I'm tired of too, bro. I'm like, yo, this would be the perfect time to kind of build it, like pick you up some players, like build a team around, build something around Jalen, bro. These things, man, we'll do something with the squad. We got this year. Like,
hey, nigga, throw the ball to Devontae. All right, I'm saying work for me, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with it.
Yeah, the playoffs, nigga. Hey, we only lost by 8, nigga. That's the my check,
making it hard on me, bro. Making it hard to be a fucking fan, bro.
It's hard. Mari ain't there no more, so Darius ain't got to guard nobody no more.
Both my teams is ass right now. Lakers and the Eagles. Yo, it's hell, bro.
But my best player is hurt, nigga, because Marcus Smart, nigga, wanted to do a Jeff Hardy dive into a table into threes this leg.
Nigga for sure did some Jeff Hardy shit.
What is wrong with you, Marcus Smart? You my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't no more.
You're funny ass.
That's what I should have asked Kaz. I should have asked him what do you think about Miles Bridges raps.
I should ask him what do you think about fucking Zion not coming to your team ever.
Yo, man, jumped off here right now. But yo, you
nigga, shut up, nigga. What you talk about, nigga? We wanted that nigga.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, yo, we're the greatest ever. So if you're listening to this, we're the greatest ever. So yeah, appreciate this now because it's free. Because when it's not free, you're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? This is worth it. But you know what I'm saying? I remember when it was free.
Thoughts on Ric Flair's comments on Danielson and AJ Styles? Nigga just saying
Ric
shit
Flair's
for
comments
clout,
on
bro.
anything don't mean shit, nigga. It don't mean shit, but that nigga at the gas station asking for some money. That's what that shit is, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I used to fly the helicopters, you know what I'm saying, in the World War II. Yeah, whatever, nigga. His 22 cents.
Yeah, man. Whatever, Ric Flair.
I can't do it, Fred.
Hey, Ben becoming Houston, Texas. Oh, wow.
Can't do it.
It's gross.
Y'all ain't got no quarterback. Fred, you ain't got no quarterback.
Yeah, you feel me? Deshaun's in Cleveland now. You know what I'm saying?
Davis Mills.
What's gonna happen with Baker? Mutual disinterest with Carolina. What is that about?
That nigga said that I want to go to the Colts, and there was like, and the Colts was like, nigga, we get Matt Ryan, nigga. The fuck you talking? It was like nigga, we got mutual interest, nigga. We have mutual interest, nigga.
We? Like, yo, I don't know if that quote was
nigga.
real or not, but it was like Odell saying like he's open to going back to Cleveland.
That's sick. That's the sickest shit I ever heard in my life, nigga. Do you know
after we seen them highlights that his dad posted?
Hey, Deshaun ain't gonna throw the ball and hit him in the head though. You would say he will hit that nigga on the numbers, you know what I mean? And then he's gonna run, and then Odell's gonna be way more wide open. But that nigga Baker probably gonna end up going to Seattle because who the fuck wants fucking Drew Lock? You know what I'm saying? Like
nobody wants Jimmy G.
Nobody wants Drew Lock. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy G. He's probably gonna end up going to like if I was Jimmy G. Like I could see the Panthers getting Jimmy G because you know what I'm saying Sam Darnold is ass. He's been ass since his junior year at USC.
Hey, nah. The Panthers with Jimmy G might be kind of nice,
bro. You know what I'm saying? It
might be a good fit. It might be a better fit for him. Like, why not? You feel me? Like, what are you talking about? Just hey, bro, you take it.
Like this. You take it. What a slant route.
You take it, nigga.
But run that new Tyreek Hill route when he's in Miami throwing the ball to a ton of Iowa, nigga. Run that slant route. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna turn that nigga into fucking Christian McCaffrey. It's gonna be hilarious, nigga. Hope you ready to run between tackles, Tyreek. In Miami, my dad is fucking juice, nigga. I was like, nigga, you gave up 5 picks, nigga. Was you happy about that? You was like,
yeah, nigga, whatever.
Nah, but we got Jalen Waddle though, nigga. At least we can do the dance, nigga. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Okay, there you go. So, what's going on with your Lakers, man?
Y'all suck.
We like I said, we beat the Cavs, man.
Beat the Cavs, man.
Isn't that enough?
LeBron would
I
never.
Guess so, is it?
LeBron would never let you.
Isn't that enough?
You tell me. Is that enough?
Bro, no, it's not enough. But I'm trying to make it enough, bro.
Hey, Grant, remember last year? Let's talk about last year. Let's go back in time, y'all, because I see a lot of you fucking Laker fans out here trying to make LeBron be the MVP because he's fucking old as fuck and leading the league in fucking scoring. And then you want to be the MVP?
76ers right now.
Yeah, y'all getting your asses beat. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? They got 2 niggas, you know what I'm saying? One with a bad back and one with a bad, you know what I'm saying, wallet.
31-42 after this, if y'all take it out.
Hey, bro. Remember what I was telling? I was like, yo, man, Steph should be the MVP. He's averaging 33 points a game.
Yeah.
He's leading the league in scoring. You said, but y'all niggas ain't winning shit. Y'all made it into the play-in at the 8th seed.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But you niggas was like, LeBron should be the MVP because he's in year 19, because he's taking adamantium. And
adamantium.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's on that Wolverine shit. And you want me to fucking believe that he should be the MVP because he's leading the league in scoring barely when fucking Steph cleared Bradley Beal, the greatest last name in the NBA history, by 2 points, nigga. And then he's barely beating Joel Embiid by fucking 0.17 points, nigga. He'll never be an MVP. Don't ever say that again, Laker fans. Enjoy being the 11th seed and getting beat by the Spurs, who we lost to. But we shouldn't have. I hate the NBA refs. They all suck.
Sick. Fucking sick, man.
Got that nigga Draymond Smooth up out of there.
Bro, nigga, what did he say, nigga? You know what he said yet?
The only thing I can see when I played back the video is like the only audible thing was like he was like, "Let's go," and the ref was like,
"That ain't enough." You know,
he called him a pussy.
Like that's all I saw.
He called him a pussy after he got ejected, though.
That's called him a pussy after he got ejected. I'm like, what did you say to get ejected, though? You feel me? Like that's what I wanted to know. Oh well. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, like HBK, nigga. You feel me?
Yo,
As horny
Draymond,
as
put the
he is
gun
on
down.
NXT, man. What's happening?
Draymond,
Exactly.
put the
Please
gun
do.
down.
Please do.
Put
Please
it
put the
down.
gun down. All right, man. Let's get the fuck up out of here. This has been a great show, episode 202 PE3 TV. Make sure y'all follow us at The Enemies PE3 on Twitter. You can also follow us at Public Enemies Pod on Instagram. I'm trying to find a little banner real quick. Oh, because my shit's all over the place. Anyways, yeah, follow us PE3 TV on Twitter, Public Enemies Pod on Instagram. If you want to follow the squad individually, you can follow me. My name is Graham. You can follow me at Oh My God, Graham Kloss, Gloss, Frost, Toss, Smoss, Smoss. That's Smoss on Twitter. You feel me? At Smoss on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's
guy who
Smoss.
wanted to be a wrestler.
Yeah, he said he wanted to be a wrestler.
Calvin Cambridge.
The WWE didn't do anything with him.
Hey, of course. Yeah, but hit me up. Oh my God, Graham, cross-platformalism and all that shit. You feel me? Ben, talk to him.
Hey, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _Son of Mars _ If you have some free time, listen to the Banks versus Davis podcast. They did an amazing breakdown of the Batman movie. I saw it this weekend with Banks, Davis, Fam, and Big Mike, and they went over everything. Check that out. And the most recent episode.
Saucy. Jizzle, take us home.
Your champ forever. First off, you know what I'm saying, as a real, they follow my brothers first, you know what I'm saying? All these niggas, both of these niggas first, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm nothing without my brothers, nigga. But I am champ without them niggas, though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
This nigga ain't shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good for a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of bit, you know what I'm saying? Follow the gang, you know what I'm saying? Follow the show, and then, you know what I'm saying? Get us paid. Let's go.
There we go. All right, man. That's pretty much all I got. Stay tuned. We'll be providing the timelines and everybody, all the frenemies, with some WrestleMania post-show information here in the next day or two. So stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. P3 TV 202. It's been good. It's been great. It's been fun. Till next time, everybody, please take care of yourselves and each other. We out.
Yo, this nigga look at it and ask some more.